Good evening, and welcome once again to a little canter through the Smith & Jones sketchbook.
Yeah, we've been invited to present some songs, some jokes, and I hope some highly topical wigs.
Sorry. Invited?
Yeah, invited.
Yeah, but we're getting paid, though, right?
Yeah, of course.
I was just checking, because invited sounded a bit loose.
Yes, of course, and you want to pay for that new walk-in bath,
I
don't
do.
The cocaine in front of you here has a street value of £500,000. Do I hear 510?
5 years ago, I come to America. I don't have a dime. Now, I have a dime.
I should warn you that anything you say may be taken down and used as evidence.
Anything?
Oh, yes.
Righto. No, not the face. Now that's hurting, not the groin. You've ruptured my spleen. The 5 of you are killing me. You're killing me. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
This is the big one, George. Good luck.
Table for two, sir?
Yes. Nice to have a table on the side.
Yes, of course.
Customers.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind helping with a survey?
Sure.
Could you hold that, please?
Hey, come back, you thieving little bastard! I've just been thinking something, you know. Working together all these years. I think I'm probably closer to you than anybody else you know.
Well, you're at least a foot closer than you were, actually. What are you doing here?
No, I was talking emotionally.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And I suspect that you're actually probably closer to me than almost anyone else I know.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm pretty close to my wife.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Joe, goes without saying.
And my children, obviously, yeah.
Yes, Megwin and Tegwin, that goes without saying.
And I'm very fond of my dog.
Well, of course, Mr. Fuglybottom. I mean, you've had him for about 6 years, haven't you?
Mr. Fuglybottom's dead. It's the new dog I'm talking
The new
about.
dog?
The new dog, yeah. But apart from my wife, my children, the dead dog and the new dog, you are probably the closest person I know.
That's very touching.
No. Although I get on very well with the postman, as a matter.
Yes, all right.
Them old songs?
The old songs.
Oh. The waiter's whistling as the last bar closes. La-ti-la-ta-la. The smells of roses. The ghost of you clean. The foolish things remind me of you. They don't write lyrics like that anymore.
Excuse.
Put the money in that bag.
Oh, good gracious, it's Charlie, isn't it?
I said put the money in there.
Don't you remember us? We live next door to you up Westleton Way. 10 Brenda Helm from number 6.
Oh, yeah, hello.
Charlie Turner, it's Charlie Turner! I remember you when you wet your pants on the chapel outing.
Yeah, actually, I'm on a bit of a hurry, Mrs. Helm, so,
Ted, it's little Charlie Turner.
What?
Charlie Turner, Manchester's boy. Used to work up the garage, then went to live on that big estate near Edmonton, wasn't it?
something like that, yeah.
Oh, hello, Charlie.
Are you going to rob this place or not?
Yes, I am. Put the bloody money in the bag or I'll blow your bloody head off.
Please.
My hearing aid's playing up, Brenda.
Out of back, out of back!
Let the hostages go. Throw the guns out first and come out with your hands up.
I know that voice. Isn't it Petey Fincham? Doc Fincham's boy?
Petey Fincham?
He was always in the papers, winning all those cups and medals for his uncanny accuracy on the rifle range. Petey Finch, little Johnny Jenkins, and the Wurtle brothers.
Hi, Mrs. Helm. So?
You boys, you never grow up, do you?
That was the great Patricia Routledge there, making a guest appearance and, of course, stealing the show.
Yeah, Winona Ryder came on too and stole my costume. In this next skit, though, see if you can spot an actor who subsequently became quite famous in a minor way. I'll give you a clue. He's short, he's aggressive, he's not very talented. He went on to present a fraudulent programme about saving derelict buildings. Yeah. Here he is, struggling with a fairly simple role.
Ah, noble York! With thee beside him, the king fears not the mewling sots of France. And gentle Gloucester, though thy outer face betokens gentleness and quiet, yet we know within there beats a lion's heart. Ah! Essex.
Morning, Squire.
Prepared for the fray.
You say the word, Governor, I shall be in like Flynn. Now, could I have a word in your shell light? You see, I've been offered somebody's free out. I myself was chosen to be a surrogate father.
Dirty bastard.
No. It was a lady friend of mine. You know, she was a very modern career woman actually. Yeah, it was sad. Yeah. And she wanted to have a baby without any of the complications, of a conventional relationship. And naturally, I volunteered to be the provider of the seed.
Oh, that's very nice. Very public spirit of you.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah. I mean, it took place. It took place every night. Every night we did it. And my lunch hour.
I see.
Yeah, different positions in the park, in the shower. I made myself available at all times.
Yeah. And how long did that go on for then?
6 months. 6 months. Unfortunately, after 6 months, she still wasn't pregnant.
Well, and you didn't tell her about the vasectomy then?
Oh, I didn't think.
this is it. We're in luck. Oh. Of course the crevasse is deep to the east. If you head west, about half a mile over the ridge, there's a crossing point. We can be at the South Pole in 36 hours. 36 hours. I'm so excited.
You said you'd be back at 6:30.
I got caught in a blizzard, John.
Caught in a blizzard.
John, we are 17 miles from the South Pole. I don't think we need to worry about the niceties of punctuality.
I'm not worried about the niceties of punctuality. I just don't think you should say 6:30 if you don't mean it. That's all.
John, I don't think we should make an issue of the whole caboodle, really, should we? Well?
I made a casserole.
John, you're a wonder, me old matey. Smells delicious. Let's get stuck in, shall we?
I wouldn't bother. It's cold now.
Any tea?
Sugar!
Well, look, I really think an early night is very important, in fact, because we've got to go
You
early.
haven't even noticed.
Ha! Now, don't start the ha again. You've sharpened up the crampons. You've restacked the bully beef. You picked your bleeding nose! How should I? I really am most dreadfully sorry.
My moustache!
Well, it was frozen solid. It snapped off.
You broke the end of my moustache! Oh, that's going to look bloody marvellous on the front cover of Paris Match, that is, isn't it? Me stuck halfway up the South Pole with half of my moustache hanging off. No, don't touch me! Right, I'm moving out.
You can't move out. We're at the South Pole.
No, it'll clarify things, help get our relationship into perspective.
Relationship? What are you gibbering on about, man? We're a team of dedicated professionals.
I'm going out for a short walk. Maybe sometime. And by the way, it's my tent.
That was quite an early sketch there. It's
Yeah,
funny
it
to
was,
think
yeah.
that when that was first written and performed, they hadn't built Stonehenge. In fact, it was recorded in 1984, I think.
That's right. Well, because 80s television was actually massive, you know. I mean, Dallas had loads of fans. The A-Team had its acolytes. Literally hundreds of people were devoted to Noel Edmonds.
Yeah. I think we can safely say that there was a loyal, partly mad band of dedicated fans for whom the 80s will always be. The Antiques Roadshow.
Welcome once again to a new series of the Antiques Roadshow. This week we're coming to you from the delightful surroundings of the Winnie Mandela estate in the inner city crisis area of Lewisham. So, without more ado, let's go into the Vanessa Redgrave Community Centre to see what treasures and bygones the people have brought in for our experts to have a look at. Well, there we are. Literally, nobody has turned up to the community centre today. Ronald. You're a porcelain expert from Sotheby's. What about the table? Beech, is it?
I thought it might be pine. It's an old pasting table. Made around 1950. One of a set. Or possibly it's Queen Anne. Queen Anne? Yes, it is. I think it is Queen Anne. The top obviously would have been replaced around 1950. But if you imagine a big mirror and the whole thing done in rosewood.
And what about the legs?
Well, I think they'd have been replaced around the same time as the...
Over here!
Very good, Jones. All right. Up you get, Phillips. Off you go, Jones. Your turn to hide. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, what have we here?
Well, my father brought it round one evening. To tell you the truth, we're not sure what it is exactly.
Well, it's a newspaper, isn't it?
I'm not interested.
No. Actually, this is most exciting. Now, what we have here is what we call a bundle. It's one of several that was probably printed on the same day. What you have here, in fact, is a complete set of pages. I'm sure it must occupy pride of place in your
Bus shelter.
in the bus shelter.
Is it worth much?
Well, it's a 1974 Guardian. Lots of printing errors, so it's obviously an authentic piece. This sort of thing's going for around £30 a ton in auction. Have you thought about having it insured at all? No. If you did, it would have a valuation in the region of, I suppose, 1/64 of a p, something like that.
As much as that?
Oh.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to part with it.
No, and nor should you. It's a lovely piece, and I'm sure it's got a lot of sentimental value.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for bringing it in. It's been most interesting. We just pop it back in the...
So there we are, Ronald. And what was your favourite item here today?
It's very difficult. Very difficult indeed. I think I'd have to say the newspaper.
Yes, we didn't expect to find that, did we?
I think we've been very lucky.
Well, there we are. That's all we have time for here. Next week, the Antique Roadshow visits Bath. Thank God.
Oh, dear.
Actually, it's absolutely true that when I used to make a big thing about how much I love the Antiques Roadshow.
Sure.
They were always asking me to go on that celebrity.
Really?
Yeah, they have a celebrity Antiques Roadshow.
I didn't know that. Well, do you know, because that I've actually been on the Antiques Roadshow, actually.
Have you?
Yeah. Found something in my attic.
Right.
And, they correctly identified what it was.
What was it?
It was my hot water tank.
I want to try a little experiment.
Right, yeah.
Okay. I want you to think of a simple shape.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to try and work out what it is that you're thinking of by picking up on the electrical impulses coming off your brain.
What, like simple shape, like a square or something like that?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, it could have been a square, but you've said that.
Oh,
now.
right, yeah. Right. Yeah, but you mean a simple shape? Yeah?
Right.
Like a circle or a triangle or a square?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it could have been a circle or triangle.
Yeah, sure,
you know,
but
but not now. It obviously wants to be a different shape.
Something else,
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Okay.
What is the difference between an oblong and a rectangle?
Get on with it.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Hang on. Shape, all right. I'm thinking now. I've got it now.
You got it. Is it a dodecahedron?
Hold on a minute. Hold on. No,
What is it then?
it's a hat.
Well, I've done it. I am now the proud possessor of a Mensa membership card.
Oh, right. I always thought you went to Asda.
No. Supermarkets, is it, mate? No, listen, Mensa is a society, you see, for the top 2% of the population as measured by IQ.
Oh, right. I wonder, and they have measured you and you're in...
I'm in the top 2%.
Well, what that means you're brainier than the other...
The other 88%.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
How do they do that, then?
Well, they have these intelligence tests,
Yeah.
you see.
Yeah.
I'll give you one. You try working this out.
Right,
okay?
yeah. All right.
Right. If Mickey is taller than Terry and Keith is shorter than Mickey And Keith is not as tall as Terry. Who's the tallest?
Mickey.
How'd you get there so fast?
Well, he's 6'8", Mickey, isn't he? He keeps in the old snoot.
Pound of tomatoes. Just over, all right.
Well, yeah.
Carrots, will it? Pound of carrots. Yeah. Just over, all right. Just over, all right.
Yes.
That'll be £1.20, mate. Here, hold on.
Just under, all right?
Find anything interesting?
Nah, I've been here hours. It's all rubbish.
Oh. Who's that then?
Lucky George, that is. You never heard of him?
No. Why's he called Lucky?
Hello, what's this then?
That blinking phone has never stopped ringing all morning.
Have you tried answering it, sir?
Well done, Porno. Get that, Porno, would you? I'm fed up with answering the phone.
Hello. Yes? What? 3 murders? Horribly mutilated? A deadly killer? Yes, indeed, we will. No, no. No, this is Sergeant Adolf Porno. That's right, Scotland Yard. I'm a police officer. No, that's all right, we'll do it.
Well, who was it?
Wrong number.
This has never, ever happened to me before. I think it's because I must have had much too much to drink. I'm really sorry.
Thank you. Now, you may have noticed an early TV appearance there by the very talented, very lovely Sally Phillips, later star of Bridget Jones's Diary. You see, she was dipping her toes into the world of sketch comedy.
Thrown up at the deep end, as it were, in the early days.
Luckily, it was just a can of mixed vegetable soup and some chicken broth. You know.
Yeah. It was a good job you didn't have the curry, wasn't it?
It is.
Can you help me out at all?
I've got H, LSD and E.
How much do you?
Tenner each.
I'll have 2.
All the best, mate. See ya.
Nice to see you, yeah.
Cheers.
Right.
Terry Scott, Huey Green, demigods of the fashion scene. Richard Clayderman, Fred Hoyle, Johnny Morris, Katie Boyle. The way they looked, the clothes they wore. Robert Runcie, Jacques Delors, Leslie Crowther, and Lord Reed. Norman Wisdom, Edward Heath. They had panache, they had flair.
Ian Paisley, Lionel Blair.
Nickerton, they showed the way.
Larry Gracie, Robin Dare.
Fashion gods who'll never fade.
Michael Fish,
Virginia Wade.
The kind of style you can't ignore.
Fatima Whitbread,
Patrick Moore.
I don't know if it shows, but as far as style goes, I've never stood a chance. But who gives a shit? Let's dance. Brogues.
It was that little sketch earlier. It was nice to see something set in a pub.
Oh, yeah, well,
You know, sort of like made me feel nostalgic.
Yes,
in
I
a
suppose
straight
it did,
way.
because neither of us really go to pubs anymore. But me, because I gave up drinking, and Mel, because he gave up walking.
Yeah. Now, you gave up drinking in 1983,
right.
I think, which is about 10 years after you gave up buying around.
That's right. Yeah.
Mind you, with these late licenses, I wouldn't mind going back just to have a,
Really?
Yeah, listen to the barman shout, plenty of time, gentlemen, please.
You know old Mickey Johnson.
Mickey Johnson.
Works for me, International Meat Recovery, down the factory.
Down the sausage factory,
He does, yeah.
It's an awful story.
What is it?
Well, oh dear. His wife.
Yeah.
He bought him last year for Christmas. She bought him one of those authentic Cartier tank watches.
What, from down the market?
That's right.
Yeah.
And he was working on the old sausage line right next to the mincing machine, and he was going a chugger, a chugger, a chugger.
I know the one, yeah.
Chugger, a chugger. And a little clip on his Cartier tank watch, the little plastic clip, just come undone there, and it slipped off his hand like that.
No, don't tell me.
No, but it slipped.
Don't tell me.
And it fell.
Don't tell me.
No, but it fell.
I said, don't tell me. Well, tell me then, come on.
Well, it fell right. It fell right in the middle of the old mincing machine.
He didn't stick his hand in to get it out.
No, he didn't, no. No, because it would have been dangerous, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah.
No, he turned to Daft Harry.
Oh, no. Shit for brains, Harry.
That's right. Harry, carry Harry.
Yeah.
He turned to him and he said, "Oi, Harry, look at that. Me watch has dropped in the middle of the mincing machine, and quick as a flash, chugga, 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 zip, 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 whoopsie diddly Ido. Oh, dear, his arm was a goner. It was a goner completely. It was gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
How about the watch?
Our watch was all right, yeah.
Yes, of course, it's all changed down at International Meat Recovery now.
Has it?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's so clean there now. You could safely eat your tea off the floor.
Yes. Well, as long as you weren't eating one of their sausages, yes.
Of course, Harry doesn't work down there anymore,
Doesn't
obviously.
he?
No, the firm gave him a golden handshake.
Oh, that was a bit tactless, wasn't it, really?
I mean, it's an expression, they paid him off.
Oh, right.
Do you know, he got enough compensation
Yeah.
to set up in his own little business.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, that must have cost him an arm and a leg, though.
And a couple of kneecaps.
Oh,
yeah,
did it?
yeah.
Right, yeah. So didn't they give him, though, like, a whole new sort of, like, false arm? With a hook on the end of it?
Yes, they did, yeah. But then, of course, poor bloke. I mean, then he lost an eye, didn't he?
Well, how did he do that?
Well, sausage meat in the eye, first day with the hook.
Yeah, I don't want to... Well, there we are. Our wallow in the past has reached the gurgle of a rapidly emptying bath. Good night, be good, and if you can't be good, wear a condom. Good night. Good night.
Pay attention, we're all ready to go. OK? Now, Nick, harness secure, yes? Helmet all right? OK, now you hold onto the rope, stand facing me. You OK, mate? A little bit nervous. Don't worry, it gets a bit nerve-wracking first time. OK, so now, I want you to keep your feet secure and trail out the rope as you descend. OK? All right, and go! Right, did anybody see what happened there? You didn't tie the rope onto anything. Correct, I did not tie the rope onto anything. Never, never, never not tie the rope onto anything, okay? Right, who's going next?